But yes, consolidation very much prevalent within the cement space, as we just discussed. And we've got Ronald Siyoni, who's research analyst, now joining in from Sharekhan. Ronald, thanks so much for taking time out. I just wanted to understand how you're looking at this deal with Ambuja Cement and what it potentially means now that there is larger consolidation taking place, like we were discussing, much like what we saw within the steel sector a few years ago.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for having me on the show. So yes, right, this is a positive development in terms of the whole sector, and Ambuja Cement's acquisition of Penna at around $90 EV by ton, gives more, room for consolidation, which would be expected going ahead also. And hence, more and more inorganic, expansions is favorable for the industry rather than organic expansions. On the demand front, we have seen, the cement demand has improved during May, while the companies have also started to initiate price hikes during May. So there have been some positive developments. Also, power and fuel costs have come down during the May. So few of the positive developments have happened, and this acquisition is also, favorable for the cement industry as a whole, and especially for the major players in the industries.
Okay, fair enough. And, what exactly do you believe this would potentially mean when it comes to the overall, deal value? How do you think that, given that it's pegged at about $90 to $100 per ton, that exceeds the organic expansion cost? Is that pretty much in line with the kind of acquisitions that we've witnessed within the cement space as a whole?
Yeah, that's true that it's in line with the recent acquisitions. But although it may have been lower if they have done it through the organic route, but anyhow the recent acquisitions which have been done, the deal value of around $90 per ton at expanded capacity of 14 million ton, broadly is in sync with the industry acquisition norms. For the industry as a whole, for Ambuja especially, it gives its presence in South India and improves the capacity share there, and on a pan-India basis by approximately 2%. So a positive for Ambuja Cement, but as an industry as a whole, we can see, probably smaller players, getting into a crunch because of larger players, dominating in terms of capacities, and they could become potentially, acquisition targets for these larger companies. And that overall helps for the industry as a whole. As I said, that, no new capacities or lesser new capacities would come up going ahead, and more, expansion would happen through inorganically. But we would have to wait and watch, and have to see how that goes forward too. But the government, the Australian government getting a mandate for the next 5 years also, is a positive development for the sector as a whole in terms of continuity, in terms of demand and everything. And hence, this provides, a positive outlook for these companies to go and venture out for the acquisitions, given that, at least 4 to 5 years, there is a good trajectory of demand, which is likely to be there.
Absolutely. So, Ronald, what's the rating then on Ambuja? Do you up your price targets or not yet?
Actually, we do not have an active coverage on Ambuja or ACC Cement, but cement sector as a whole, we have been positive, and our preferred picks have been, Ultratech, Ramco, Dalmia, JK Lakshmi Cement, Shree Cement. So, Ultratech, we have seen, good run up and 18 times EV to EBITDA valuation on FY26 earnings, which is, closer to its peak of around 20 times. But mid to smaller size players like Ramco Cement, Dalmia Bharat, JK Lakshmi Cement are all trading, in the range of 8 to 12 times EV to EBITDA. So they might see a re-rating in terms of valuation, while Shree Cement valuation has also come down below Ultratech to around 14 times EV to EBITDA because of the recent issues or hangover with respect to income tax. But this is also a positive, possible re-rating stock. We believe that at least it should trade at par with Ultratech, if not at premium.
Sure. Okay, Ronald, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us today.
Yeah, thank you.